Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Zane, and today we'll be covering this GC 12 win deck. It's a Hog Mega Knight deck. I just did it not a few minutes ago, but yeah, close to. And it was my first time using this deck. I'm not even good with Hog. So yeah, let's just go with it. And I just shared the replay, so I'm not going to share it again. Just for the sake of it. Let's see. Yeah, see, here it is. 11 wins, 12 wins, not 11. And yeah, so let's just open the chest and we can go to watching the replays, analyzing on how to play the deck properly. And I'm sorry if I sound a little low because it's actually 1 a.m. past 1 a.m. I couldn't sleep, so I decided to record, and it's a legendary. What is it? I hope it's a minor because I do want a minor or a princess. Mega Knight, okay. Makes sense, I should use the Mega Knight. Okay, so this is the deck. Hog, Mega Knight, Electro Wizard, Minions, Ice Golem, Goblins, Log, Fireball. Another variation that you could use is this, which is actually more defensive, and it has the Inferno Dragon because this deck struggles against golems and golems and Mega Knight on defense. You really have to be precise on how you play your cards to defend those matches. And with this deck, it's actually more of a bait element to it. With Bats and Inferno Dragon, you have 2 zap targets, and then a good air defense versus Lava Hound and Balloons with all these, and great ground defense with Mega Knight and the small splash Nova, slow Nova of the Ice Golem with Zap and Log, and the combination of Zap and Ice Golem. So this is a very good deck. I did not use it. Maybe for my next GC I will use it. But yeah, I made this one and it worked for me, so we're gonna hop into this. But pretty much this plays the same way. I just like having Log instead of the Zap because bait. So let's hop into this. Replay. This is the 12th win, and it's versus Pekka Minor Poison, which you would think counters this deck, which it kind of does, but yeah, you can play around it. So this deck, I really don't like to start the match with a Hog, because if they have a Nado, they just tornado it, or if they have a Mega Knight, they can just place it down and have a great counter push for it. So it's actually Ice Golem at the back. Sometimes starting hands are so bad, you actually have to play your Hog, and those matches are usually just doesn't go right. So here, he places an Electro Wizard, I place mine. I use my minions to keep it alive. At this point, I'm thinking it's either a Golem deck or Minor Mega Knight, Pekka Mega Knight, Pekka Minor. Yeah, I'm able to predict because good players usually place their first minor right there. Excuse me. And it's a Pekka. So here, if they have a Pekka, you're really not going to get damage through unless you're able to outcycle them. So please keep track of their rotation, and without any big damage dealers in this deck, you really have to be able to kite the troops away, separate them, and deal with them separately. Here you see me spamming my cards, and I know because he doesn't have the Pekka inside, I'm gonna go with the Hog. I don't know. Okay, I probably should have. Here I'm trying to defend his pushes with my Electro Wizard. I place it into a Pekka, but he does not play it, which is good for me because this gets 2 shots for me. And then log. Now I'm just gonna do the Mega Knight. Mega Knight is very important because you do not want to play at the back. You want to place it on top of units to get the great jump damage on it. So here, see, I'm up in damage, up in elixir. I'm just gonna do good defense, and then get the hogs through, sneak in the hog through. Here I was trying to pre-log, but I did not have the elixir. He zaps it. And now that's 778. Remember, a log does 96 and fireball does 229. So this is not enough. With Ice Golem and Hog, when the Ice Golem dies, the slow effect is gonna let the Hog get another hit. And yeah, that's GG. It was a pretty decent game. And I'm gonna show versus 3Ms because the reason I played this deck is because I dislike playing versus 3Ms. And because this deck hard counters 3Ms so well, I liked it. So I actually make one mistake that I remember, and that is the first move, using my hog. Because this deck, I don't want to use my Electro Wizard in case they have a balloon deck. They can just use balloon and I'm done. And yeah, I don't want to play a Mega Knight because I can just get punished instantly. So I play a hog and I see him pump up, which is very well played of him because now I don't have a hog in my hand to punish his pump. So I did say well played, and you'll see me not playing my hog until he plays his pump the next time, because that is the only way I get insane damage. Here I place the Ewers on top, which you usually never want to do, because if I hadn't, this power arm would have connected, and I don't want to take 700 damage because 500 instantly when it connects. So yeah, that is why I put the Electro Wizard on top of the Battle Ram, which is usually you don't do that. Here, see, as soon as it does it, pumps up, I go with Hog Goblins, and that's the tower, Dunzo. I'm gonna try to defend this as elixir efficiently I can, because he will have an elixir lead on me because of that pump. So we're even in elixir, he has a pump on the field. I did have an advantage because my troops were alive, but because his towers were activated, it didn't mean much. So here I'm gonna get rid of the pump and the one musketeer, because this will force him to go in this lane, this one lane, clog it up, and then my Mega Knight is gonna get extremely great value. See, everything cleaned up, and pretty much this is game. You don't even have to watch anymore, because I can just fireball down on Mega Knight over and over again. So this was a pretty hard game, but this guy played it poorly, so I did manage to win it. I'm going to show versus Logbait, because that's a popular deck again, and then maybe we'll do 1 or 2 light battles depending. I just hope I don't lag when I do light battles, because that is what happens. Here he places a goblin barrel, I lock it, and what you do is always fireball the princesses. Don't let the princess live. Clip the tower, you get damage on either lanes, and your hog is gonna make it through, because at one point, because you have the Mega Knight, which you can use when they use Knight plus Goblin Gang, and then your minions can distract the Inferno Tower, and your hog at the back can make it through. So it's a pretty slow game, but eventually you are going to make it through, because hog decks can outcycle the Inferno Towers usually, but this isn't a hog cycle deck. It's kind of like a Hog control deck. So you have the Electro Wizard and the Mega Knight as your control cards. Here, I don't want to play the Electro Wizard at the back because he can just rocket it, and yeah, which you don't want. So here my Electro Wizard gets insane value. Here I do think I make a bit of a mistake, and yeah, he manages to counter it pretty well with his Goblin Gang. The same thing, never logging anything else other than the Goblin Barrel. And when you do stop a Goblin Barrel without the log, you can use log on offense. So it pretty much depends on what you do during a match, the situation that make you do. Okay, I don't think I'm explaining it very well. Because I saw a high barrel, I used my goblins, and now I can use a prediction log on the Goblin Gang, which I do. And I wasn't able to hit anything. It's pretty wasted, but I managed to get him miss his inferno because I was using minions every time. So I did see the Goblin Barrel. He did not do a good job hiding it. And now I managed to clip it, and this is in fireball range. I can start to fireball cycle now, fireball and log cycle, but I'm not going to cycle logs. I'm just going to cycle fireballs. So here, bad inferno placements. I'm just going to do lone hogs, and yeah, now just fireball cycle. You see me fireballing, and then quickly cycling to another fire. Oh no, I'm going to cycle to another fireball log because I do use my log right here. You don't want to lose to a hidden barrel, and usually not to barrels that are not well hidden. So here it is pretty easy, fireball log, and that's GG. Good sport. Very confident French army. So let's hop into the live battle. Hopefully this is a win. Okay, level 8 feels bad, man. I'll do 2 instead. So without, okay, level 7 mid bats. Bro, why are you playing? Okay, this has XC, but he might have NATO. NATO, yep. No, bro, I don't feel bad for you anymore because you're out countering me. This is what happens. This is why I think matchmaking is rigged. XC, NATO, and okay, bro. What are you trying to do? I'm gonna take that damage. I have to go on the offense, because this is the only time I'm gonna get damage. I can't let him catch my... I probably could have ignored this because those are level 7 goblins, but I'm treating this like a regular match where I cannot afford to take goblin gang damage. So what do I do? His what? Okay. I can't use Ice Golem because it's pretty important for me to save Ice Golem, basically because of this. Okay, I think I messed up. So levels don't matter when you have such a hard counter. Okay, I think I just have to do tornado damages. I'm gonna take that damage. So what he has is, he has Goblin Gang. He might just opt to, okay, he'll just tornado that. Bro, why aren't you tornadoing it? Bad plays, bad plays. Overcommitment on the lightning. Here now you're gonna use your Pekka. And yeah, that's GG. You could have won this even with the level disadvantage. His deck hard countered mine pretty well. As you see, if he had kept using Tornado, I would have never gotten through. I'm sorry if my commentating isn't good. See, that's 1:32 a.m. You can see why I sound a little down. But I just want to finish this video really fast. So, hopping into the second match, Nova, Romania, good luck. Hopefully, okay, I spear at the bridge. This might be Logbait, this might be any Hog Cycle deck. Okay, this is Logbait. I'm just gonna wait and see if he plays the princess. Nope. It's on the tower. Now I can try to outcycle his... He has the knight, he has the princess, he hasn't played it. If he plays the princess, I'm just gonna fireball it. And you played in the same lane. Okay, he's gonna use knight. Say again on the tower. He's just gonna use Goblin Gang on it because he has it in his hand. I'm just gonna use the Ice Golem. And I wanted to use the Hog, but because he has a princess in there, I'm tempted not to. Okay, now you just overcommitted. If he uses an inferno, he just can't afford it. Now that's 2 hog hits. And his Goblin Gag isn't going to do anything. He might have princess. He does. I think I should fireball it again. Not letting the princess live. Again on the tower, my man needs to change his placements. And now what I'm gonna do is use... Okay, game over, GG. You should not do that. Now my minions are gonna get... It's gonna get insane damage. And I'm gonna fireball your princess again. Just get that princess out of my face. Don't let her get any value. And you just win matches. Still on the tower, bro. Change up your placements. I can use E-Ways. Even if you hadn't used the rockets, eventually during double elixir I was going to use the Mega Knight on top of his Knight and Goblin Gang, and then minions at the center for his Inferno Tower, and then my Hog, and yeah, basically it would have gone through. So I might do one more because I did lose one. I'm not going to show it because I lost to a hard counter. So yeah, Uxify, good luck. If I lose this, I'm going to show this. Oh, are we playing the same deck again? Hopefully not. I am lagging, so it is rough out here. I'm just gonna fireball that, and he has nothing for the minions. Now he's back to princess, and my whatchamacallit, Electro Wizard got a lot of damage in at the other lane. Here he doesn't have the knight, so I am okay. Okay, well played. So I did not think he would defend that princess, but he did, which is very well played on his part. He managed to outcycle me, so I had to use my fireball. Now he has Knight, he has Scorpion Gang in his hand. He has Rocket, he's not gonna play his Rocket. And I don't know the fourth card is. Might be it's the Princess. So sorry that I cut the video there. Actually, I did win this, but 2 Logbait matches in a row, and I did show a Logbait match in the replay analysis, so I did not want to show all the matches. So yeah, that's why I cut that. So let's just open this giant chest and then we can end this. Nothing great, but yeah. This is the deck again. If you want, you can use the Tombstone instead of the Ice Golem, and you have a much more defensive deck that can deal with golems. Tombstone is great versus golems and giant and versus Mega Knight and Pekkas, unless they have poison. Anyways, this is the deck, and I hope you liked the replays and the 3 live games I did. Anyways, hope you good luck with it and take care, guys. Goodbye.